What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Chicken Bone Alley right here on Ultra Broadcasting. Just got off the phone with El Capitan here a few minutes ago. He's been a busy man. Dude, I'm going to tell you. Speaking of Ultra Broadcasting, they broadcasting the UARA race down at Citrus County this past weekend, and him and Steve and his son Owen went down there, put on that broadcast. Steve's wife and two daughters held down the fort at Florence Motor Speedway, put on that broadcast. I think they had some rush over to Lakeview, put on that broadcast. I mean, man, it's all hands on deck. And they had some people out far as staff wise at the track, and it was about the biggest crowd they've had for a Saturday night race all year long at Florence Motor Speedway.
Wow, how about that?
So it was, but I mean, it was still good. I was picking them. I said, apparently you just need to stay away for everybody to show up.
Hey, little 5,000 four-bangers race don't hurt none either, though.
No, that wouldn't. But we ain't have none of that. So, but it would be nice. No.
Well, Lakeview did. That's what I'm saying. Lakeview did.
That's right. Lakeview did, didn't they?
Yeah.
I forgot about that. That was that's a. Did they get that race in? I didn't even see.
Yeah.
They did get it all in? Okay, because it all of a sudden come up a pretty big downpour around here right after we left the racetrack Saturday night.
Really?
Yeah. It rained pretty good.
Not a drop here, bro.
Really?
Not a drop here Saturday, bro.
Well, I mean, we needed it. I cut grass last week, and felt like I was just cutting dust.
Well, we need it. You can walk out my doggone yard right now, man. Crunch, 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 crunch.
Oh, yeah. Between dandelions and dust. That's all we got. It sounds like a perfect song title, don't it?
That's right, man. Highway grass, bro. Come on.
Well. So, we got some, I guess, talking about going to racetracks and not going to racetracks this past weekend.
Really? You gonna do this to me right now, bro?
I'll start, so I'm not doing it to you first.
Okay.
We surprisingly, last minute, decided about 6, 7 o'clock Friday evening. Hey, let's go race at Florence Motor Speedway. I was already going to be there anyway. The spot for Kip Canals, and so I was like, my dad's like, let's race, let's try it. Okay, let's try. Let's see what happens. I told somebody, I said, literally, I have no clue. I said I have zero clue and zero expectations because I don't know what this thing is going to do over there. I said, I don't know if we got the right gear. I don't know what we got going on here. And we had a little too much gear. I was like, and go figure, one I need to order. But, that's always how it is.
Yeah.
But anyway, so it was a good learning experience. Plus, I don't know if everybody saw. You might have saw. I don't know if you saw or not. I kind of had my part-time crew chief working this week. 7-time champion himself, Chad Canals. Crewing on.
Saw the picture. Saw the picture. That was pretty cool. I said, oh man, here we go. Talking about pressure. Oh man.
He had so much. We both. It was just one of the things. We had so much fun doing it. It was, and I told him that. I was like, dude, I have zero clue. I literally told him, I'm like, we have zero clue, zero expectations. I was like, I don't know. We'll see together. He's like, dude, I think this is awesome. I mean, he had so much fun.
Just being a dad, right?
Well, he was. I mean, he come over there and gave us some advice on stuff, and I mean, he really did. I mean, he come over there and let's do this, let's try this. Like, heck yeah, let's try it. I promise you, Chad Canals tell me to try something on my race car. Guess what I'm going to do?
You're going to try it. Yeah. If he tells you to try it.
I'm going to try it. I promise you.
Wow.
So,
what'd you do? Put a big old carburetor on it?
We were looking for that. We were looking for that.
Did I really go there? Did I go there?
We needed it.
Really?
Dude, I'm telling you. We struggled. I ain't gonna lie. We struggled a little bit.
Ooh.
It was, and I don't know what happened. We went out in the first practice. I was a little on the tight side, but we had old tires on it. We had practice tires on it, which are just, our practice tires are always just the week before's tires, pretty much. So, I mean, it's just go out there and make sure nothing falls off the truck, pretty much. It's what we're going out for the first round of practice. So we come back in, and I was like, well, let's put the race tires on there, and let's see what happens. I said, plus I like, and I don't know if it's right, wrong, or indifferent. Some people will put their, because we get the way it works in the truck, the way it works limited late model, same setup, same deal. Charlie Evans, what's going on, buddy? He did a great job this weekend too in the Bandoleros. We're going to talk about that. You get two tires. You get two new tires, and what you do is, I had to buy two new and two scuff is what I had to buy because I hadn't run a race over there this year. So you put the scuff tires on the right side. You put new tires on the left side. And you turn those left side tires in at the end of the night. And when you go back the next time, those left side tires are then your scuffed right side tires. And you get two more new tires for. Yeah.
Like a swap.
Yep, exactly.
Keep it going. Okay.
Keep it going. Keep it going. That way you ain't got to buy 4 tires every week and can,
Love it.
Yeah, I don't mind it at all. I think it's a good deal for the most part. The only thing is, and this is nothing of the track's fault by no means. I mean, track that's the perfect way to do it, in my opinion. Perfect setup is either charge a race with scuffs, but you don't always know what you're getting because it's just look at the draw there. I mean, we deal with it. Sometimes you get good tires, sometimes you get tires. That's just how it goes. But for at least this part, you kind of know what you got. But no fault of the track by no means. But I'm going to tell you, and maybe I'm just not smart enough yet on these tires, but these new Hoosier tires, woo, kind of can be all over the place. And let me tell you what happened.
Okay.
We went in, not qualifying. We went out the second round of practice, and I had put my race tires on. And, dude, that thing got so tight in the center of the corner, it just felt like there was no front tires on it. Just steering wheel just turned over in your hand. Just turned in your lap. I was like, dang, what in the world? And we had made an adjustment on it to free it up from the first practice and put on new tires. So I was like, maybe just putting those new tires on that left side are just, causing us to just drive through the right front pretty much. So we made another adjustment on it. Made a pretty big swing at it for qualifying. And it responded. It got pretty loose off. I was like, okay, all right, cool. We made it go there. Let's bring it back just a smidge. And that's what Chad said. He said, all right, we went up. We literally, I'll tell you, track bar. We went up an inch on the track bar. He said, let's drop it down. He said, let's drop it down a 1/4 inch. He said, that should bring you right back. And that way it give you longevity in the race. He said, let's bring it back a 1/4 inch. I think we'll be good to go. Got out there to race. That son of a gun was so tight I couldn't turn it in a 10-acre field.
What?
Yes. So I
driving a dump truck, wouldn't turn, wouldn't do nothing. What were you at?
Just nope, nothing.
Dug in.
So I don't know if it was I don't feel like that 1/4 inch that we changed that made us have that big a swing. I feel like,
how cool is that to have Chad Canals?
It's really cool.
Bro, I mean, giving you pointers on your doggone truck, Dave. That is freaking awesome.
Oh, and he told me, he's like, oh, we'll get it. We'll get it. We'll get it.
Wow, bro.
So, no,
I can't get over that.
It's a lot of fun. somebody was at the track. He come up and I was standing there getting fuel, and I'm not trying to be this guy. I'm really not. It's funny to me now. And I'm standing there getting fuel with Chad and Kip had just got there, and he comes walking up to me. He's like, "Man, what's going on?" I mean, we're pretty close friends now.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're talking, and then by the time he said, "I'll see you in just a little while when you get back to your trailer." I was, cool. So he walks off, and the guy standing behind me, he goes, and I turn around. He said, "That was Chad Canals, right?" I said, "Yeah." He's like, "You just know him like that?" So I guess I take it for granted a little bit now. I don't know. I mean, it's funny.
That is freaking awesome, Dave. That is freaking awesome. The relationships and friendships we have built up in this sport of call racing is just it's mind boggling, isn't it?
Then he asked me, so I'm just letting everybody know. I don't know when it's going to be, but I'm letting everybody know. He asked me. He said, "When you gonna let me come on the show?" I said, "You don't have to ask to come on the show."
Are you kidding me? You need to ask. Man, the door's always open, right, Dave?
Exactly.
Now we don't have a red carpet, man, but we'll get a shag carpet or something. Someone will be out there waiting for you, checking out.
We'll get a welcome rug,
Oh my, Chad, please come on the show. Oh my God. I'd be starstruck. I ain't gonna tell you no lie, but yes.
Nah, he's cool, man. He's really cool. So I appreciate he told me, he said, "I know, now you can go on the show and tell him how bad I messed you up this week." I said, "You didn't mess me up at all." I said, "I promise you didn't mess me up."
No. So get back to the truck. Now, how you went up a half an inch on the bar.
Went back down a quarter inch from where we went.
Oh, went back down. Okay, all right.
In the race, it got so tight I couldn't drive it again. But I don't think that quarter inch is what caused it. I don't. I feel like, and I got to check everything. I feel like we either had a tire grow or something, and or just one of those scuffs.
Equalized, maybe?
Possible. But I mean, we could have had one of them scuffs that we had that just gave up. I don't know. There's no telling. I mean, it's hard to say. But I mean, it went away bad. bad. It was just, and then on top of that, I ran for a long time, and I guess it was just so tight that I was using a ton of brake to try to get it to turn. I think I got the brakes pretty hot. And we had a caution on lap 25. So I am driving this thing as hard as I can. Not doing a good job at it, but I am driving it as hard as I can. And so we had a caution lap 25. And I said, all right, we'll reset. We'll finish. We went with a 35 lap race. I said, we'll finish it off here. And went to go. And when I took off, it took off. Went down straightaway great. I went to go in the corner, and all of a sudden, I only had back brakes. It just started jumping around, and I said, "Ooh, nah, nope, coming in. Ain't dealing with that." So, is what it is.
Did the brake fluid get too hot in the reservoir?
Not in the reservoir. I think in the caliper itself.
In the caliper itself?
Yeah, I think we just got hot because I felt them getting a little spongy, but I mean it wasn't undrivable spongy. And then after a little while, I pumped them back up, and they seemed to work fine. So we'll check it out. Go again. We got to look at the motor. It got a little warm again. Not terrible, but it got a little warm. It was on like 220 this time, but it didn't all day. I don't understand it. All day long, as hot as it was, 175, 180 all day long. And all of a sudden, come race time, 220.
Well, it's kind of crazy because, usually temperature, as the day progresses, the temperature drops, and you figure, I don't know, it's kind of weird. I don't know.
You would think. So, I don't know. We'll look over it, see. Won't be racing this weekend, I know, because One, my wife's gonna be out of town, and so the kids. Well, I don't know. My youngest may be with her mom, but regardless, still, oldest has prom, so we gotta go take all pictures and all that fun jazz. So,
Is that? Yeah, I guess it is getting that time in, Dave.
dude, it'd be May this week. May. Where did the year go?
I don't know.
About time to start Christmas shopping. You
probably started back in November, man. Come on, bro.
Head over to Dixie.
For next year.
Head over to Dixie May for all your Christmas ideas and gifts.
There you go, baby. Get that plug in now. You might as well. There you go. Because this thing's Christmas at your house
last week with us. Head over to Driven Sunglasses and buy all your buddies some Driven sunglasses and apparel there. There you go. Jason got them on. David Pack, what's going on, man?
For your sunglasses needs, driven.com.
Driven sunglasses. Nah. Anyway, so I won't be racing this week, depending on, what. My wife's having to go to the beach. She's got her and my mom are going to a women's church conference thing. So they're going to the beach, Myrtle Beach, and they'll have to drive back, come take pictures, then turn around. They're going right back to the beach.
That's doggone Darlington.
Florence.
Florence. And then back to the doggone. Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Man.
So,
how many miles you said? 220,000 on that car, Dave?
About 70 now. It's getting looked at getting traded quick. I promise you. My truck out there, the one that we were talking about, been down for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It's got 240 something on it. We drive a lot. A lot.
Oh my God.
I put 1,000 miles on my work truck in a week.
Really?
Oh yeah. I fill up with fuel almost every day in that thing. So anyway, while we're at it, talking about all the Florence Motor Speedway action, little Ricky Locklear won 4 races. He won Vintage, First Street Stock, Charger, Second Street Stock. Cody Kelly won 2 races. He won Truck Race and the Limited Late Model Race. Kevin Jackson won 4 cylinders. Brody Zacharias won Bandoleros. We got to talk about Bandoleros a little bit. I'm going to tell you what. Probably one of the best Bandolero races I've seen so far. There was 11 of them on the track. They qualified the top 6 within a tenth and a half.
Oof.
I was kind of scared because normally when Bandoleros are that close together, they're all on top of each other, and it makes for an interesting race.
The big one, huh? The big one?
I was waiting on it. They raced 3 wide at times, never touched, and went green to checker.
Really?
Yes.
Way to go, kids.
I'm telling you, it was quite impressive. Quite impressive. So, yeah, it was pretty good. Kip, I was spotting for him. We started 6th. My dad talking about race truck 39,000. What you selling one for 39,000? Is that what you doing?
What is it?
I don't know. He said race truck 39,000.
Oh wow! Hello.
Selling one for 39,000.
Yeah.
I'll take 39,000 for ours. I might even give somebody a discount. But where was I going with that? What was I saying? What was I even saying?
Bandoleros being real close together.
Oh yeah.
3 wide.
Kip started 6th in the race, and man, we were close. He actually first practice, he was second fastest, and like I said, tenth and a half from 1st to 6th. I mean, in qualifying, and so he was 6th. But I mean, I was impressed with the way he drove. Oh, he's talking about the all the miles I put on stuff, and talking about the truck that we haul the race car to the trailer, or haul the race trailer with to the track. It's only got 39,000 on it.
And what year was that? What year was that truck?
22, I want to say.
That ain't too bad.
No, ain't bad at all.
That ain't too bad.
Not compared to our stuff.
Yeah, that's doggone good there, man. 10 grand, 10K a year. Yeah, that ain't bad.
Yeah. So anyway, so we took the green flag. Kip actually fell back a little bit. Just couldn't get in line there. Couldn't get his rhythm going there. I think he dropped back to, I can't remember if it was 8th or 9th. But all of a sudden, all right, he finally fell in, got a rhythm, got going, and literally ran the lead pack down. Came back to 6th. I was like, man, if we can fire it off as good as we finish, we'll be good. But Lucas McFall finished 3rd. So congratulations to him at our Profab Factory team, Team Gordon there. And Charlie Evans, I think, took 4th, I want to say. I think it was. So congratulations to all of them. They had some good runs going. There were some kids on the track that it was their first race in a Bandolero, first race ever. I mean, so it was impressive to watch, honestly. Watching those boys on Bandolero do what they did and keep all that going. There's Matt Grantham. Matt had probably one of the Hartwell. I don't know if his cost more than some, because there was a couple that blew motors and one of them locked up a rear end and one. I looked under. I was sitting in the truck and I could see when they hauled it in. My daddy and Chad were standing there, and they were like, "It blew a motor." I said, "Oh no, I don't think it was motor. It was rear end or transmission one." I said, "The drive shaft is literally twisted around in it."
Wow.
But going to find out a lot of rear. But Matt, unfortunately, our buddy Brandon Johnson got a flat tire, and when he got a flat tire, him and Matt got together a little bit, and Matt nosed her into the wall. Pretty tough lick there.
Ooh.
So,
Ooh.
not a fun one there. Ooh. Fortunately, I mean, he didn't. Busted a radiator and some body work. I think ripped some.
No clip, no nothing like that.
It ripped some mountain tabs off of it as far as just bumper stuff, but it's stuff that can be beat around and welded back up. I think he's good on that. But it stinks regardless, because it's a lot of work, a lot of money. So, anyway, I think that was about it at Florence Motor Speedway. Like I said, we had a lot of fun out there. Fortunately, they had the schedule good enough that I could. The way they had practice is like the Legends and Bandolero were at the end, and we trucks were at the first to practice, or like second practice. So I could practice, get out, work on mine a little bit, do whatever we were going to do to it. Then I'd go spot for Bandolero, spot for Kip. In the race, though, they raced, it was like vintage cars, something, I'm trying to remember how it went. No, then we raced. Yeah, we were like the third race out there. And then I had to jump out, had one race in between, I had to go spot. So I told him, I said, I might be out of breath for the first 5 laps. It'll be all right.
Back and forth. Wow.
So
that's awesome. You know, that worked out perfect. You could do both. And that worked out perfect.
Yeah. I like it when it works out perfect. It's nice.
You think El Capitan did it that way on purpose?
No, I did not tell him. I did not tell him I was did not tell him I was doing it, but when it happens again, I'm gonna message him. I'm like, hey man, keep schedule just like you had it.
Yeah, it's just like that.
Maybe one more race in between. Maybe one more race in between trucks and bandos.
Love it. Love it.
Uh,
Love it.
so it's Blake. Talking about David Rogers famously. Yeah, right. Infamous, more like it. Infamous. um. Anyway. All right. Well, that was my weekend at the racetrack. So you was talking, you was headed racing this past weekend, what you said last week on the show. How'd that work out for you?
Not too good. Yeah. They they announced Wednesday the World of Outlaws canceled Dega for the weekend. It didn't rain. I don't think it's enough to settle the dust, Dave. I'll be honest with you. I don't believe it. Yeah.
I was fixing to say is as much as it rained, what it looked like on the big track. I feel like that wouldn't have done nothing but made the racing at the dirt track better.
Doggone right, man. You didn't need a water truck, Dave. Didn't need a water truck. But I will say this though, Dave. You taking a gamble when you go that far anyway. Number one, number two, taking another gamble. If it did rain, and I told Sniper this, man. I said, man, if we get 4.5 hours there and it rains out, man, all that money wasted, everything. So I just gotta get my money back from the motel room and all that good stuff. So yeah, it worked out. I mean, it sucked, of course, but hey, it all worked out, man.
Oh yeah,
It's what meant to be.
it bees that way sometime, as they say. So beyond that, what other racing went on? Do you want to tell us about?
Oh, well, with Lucas Oil Friday night at Georgetown, Devin Moran, bro.
Demo.
It, Devin, Georgetown. I just one of those tracks, Dave. Like last year was a train race. I've been watching it. Watch up in the rain house. Man, them rain house can be rough, man. I'm at the motel room. I got my big old Bluetooth speaker on. Got the phone in my lap, listening to the Lucas Oil race, drinking a cold beer. I mean, bro, that life was great. I'll tell you, this is kind of funny. So Sniper and they want to go out to eat. You want to go out and eat? No, man, I'm very content. I'm very content where I'm at right now. Man, I was, bro. And Sniper came back, man. He walked upstairs. I'm sitting outside the room. Got my speaker, got my phone, got my beer. He's like, man, you are good to go, cuz. I said, all I need is my chair, man, my rocking chair. I'll be good to go. But yeah, that was last year.
So you gonna
But
learn?
you playing something so long, Dave. You playing all this for a year or whatever, and comes crashing down. It's pretty disheartening.
You gonna learn to take a Roku or a Fire Stick with you to the hotel room. That way, when it does happen, you can just stream it to the TV.
Well, you can't smoke cigarettes in the room, Dave. That's why you got to sit outside.
Okay. I mean,
Can't smoke cigarettes in
depends
the
on what
room.
motel you get.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't. It was alright. I mean, it wasn't bad. You know what I mean?
Dude,
It
I'm
was
gonna tell you.
alright.
And regardless of that, I think I've kind of quit with the hotels and motels for the most part. I do Airbnb strictly, pretty much.
Really?
I can get a whole house most of the time for what it costs to get a hotel room anymore, if not cheaper.
Really?
Yes.
But you have to have like 3 or 4 buds to go with you to make it
No.
right.
No.
What?
No. We went on a cruise last year. Was it last year we went on a cruise? I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it was last year. You went on a cruise.
it was last
We
year.
took off a week.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And it was me and my wife, my mom and dad, and 2 other friends with us. But yes, it did. I mean, but you can find them still cheaper. But we had a 3-bedroom house that would have slept way more people than that because there was like pull-out couches and all this other stuff. I mean, had a theater room, all this other stuff. It was like $200. Yeah, for one night. We just stayed because we went down. That's what we stayed in on the way down. Yeah, exactly. You had a whole yard and all kind of stuff. Kitchen, if you wanted, We didn't use it, but it was there. It was. That's what I'm saying. I don't dislike hotels. I like hotels just fine. But man, you can, especially if you got a couple people going with you, it's you save a whole lot of money.
What website do you use to find that, Dave?
Just download the Airbnb app.
The Airbnb app?
Yep. Yep.
Wow. Here I am still using doggone Expedia and Booking.com, Dave.
Yeah, I'm
Airbnb. Okay.
I ain't saying that,
Okay.
no, sometimes you still want to get a hotel. Just depends on where you're at for more than anything. But a lot of times, Airbnb is where it is.
That'd be perfect for the World Finals, man. I'm up there for like, what, 5 days?
Exactly. Especially if you got people going with you.
There you go.
That was our paid sponsor plug. No, I'm just kidding. Airbnb.
Yeah, Airbnb. Need a hat, need a shirt, need some shades. Come on, Airbnb. You got any shades out there?
So anyway. Go ahead.
I got totally off course. I was talking about Georgetown Speedway Dega last year. We talking about Airbnb.
That's why we have our own show.
Man, talk about going all over the place. But anyway, okay, so Georgetown was good this year, man. It was because remember last year was a train race. That's where I was going with that.
Right.
But man, they were actually 2-3 wide, man. It was a pretty good race.
Nice. Good deal. No, Demo took it there.
Yeah, Demo. With Talladega being rained out,
Drizzled.
everybody went to what's that now?
I said drizzled out.
Well, drizzled out, yeah. If that overcasted out, how about that, Dave?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh boy, I'll tell you what, man. Anyway, everybody went to Brownstown Bull Ring, and Ace Stackfield, Pierce was there. Drake Troutman was there. I mean, it looked like an Outlaws race. It really did.
It pretty much was. Just not.
It pretty much was. Yeah, pretty much was. Turbo. Only probably missing was Turbo. That was about it. But Ryan Gustin wins, so he won $10,000 Friday night at the Brownstown Bull Ring.
See, why is it
Stackfield.
Gustin can go to a race like that it's not a sanctioned race, I guess we'll say. I mean, far as World Outlaws or anything like that, he'll go win then beat Bobby Pierce. All of a sudden, we show up to a Outlaws race, and it's just like, oh, who can beat Bobby Pierce? I mean, it's gonna be close. I mean, somebody might squeak it out once in a while, but it ain't like Gustin's up there fighting for it every week.
Well, Dave Hoffman wasn't there. T-Mac wasn't there. I mean, there was still some, just a good cars missing that wasn't there.
True, but when Pierce is in the field, I mean, that's who you're going to beat most of the time.
Yeah, true that. This is true, Dave. This is true. He's gonna be the man to beat every time.
There's Sniper. What's up, Sniper?
Sniper.
All right, what I have to ask. Let's go back just a second though. You're talking about Lucas Oil. What's up with RTJ still? We're still not seeing him put up the wins like a year ago. What's going on?
Well, I asked you this a couple weeks ago, man. You told me now this quote unquote Dave Rogers. Quote unquote. Well, they're probably trying some stuff, man. Yeah, I guarantee you, if it don't work by May, they're gonna go back to what they were doing. Well, time's ticking, Dave.
It is.
Time is ticking.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm not disagreeing, and maybe they are. I don't know. That's what I said. And what I mean by that, I don't know they are. I'm just saying if you're going to do it. Up until May was time to do it. Well, May is this week.
Yeah.
So it's time to jump in and go all in, put both feet to the floor. I mean, it's
Boots on the ground, baby.
yeah, boots on the ground.
Cause Dave, you already got yourself in a hole in points now.
That's the thing is, and this is where, okay, and I said, maybe they're trying something. That's what I said. Maybe they're trying something, and I wouldn't blame them for trying something. You got to R&D at some point in time because they have no time to R&D. So you kind of got to do it during the season. So I wouldn't blame them if that were the case. But you can't R&D to the point that you get yourself in that big a hole.
They should have tried something when they got out of Florida. They should have done something else way before this, Dave. If that's what's going, like you said, if that's what's going on.
Yeah, for sure. I'm kind of beyond that thinking now because even if they were R&D, okay, at some point in there, it's like, all right, let's come back a little closer to what we got and try something. And he would have been up front. You know what I'm saying? He would have. It's like, okay, that's where we're at. It's what we got. Let's finesse from this point. But they're beyond the realm of finessing. It's like we need to throw kitchen sinks at the thing right now.
Amen.
And I promise.
Amen.
I promise RTJ ain't forgot how to drive by no means. They ain't forgot how to set up a car. There's just something that's not jiving right now. What is it?
Let's go back. Let's think about this for a minute. Would it be this new shot deal they got with Oak? I'm just saying. I'm just trying to throw something out there. Could it be the new shot deal? I don't know.
It could be. I mean, it could be. I mean, I've heard drivers for it. I just don't like the feel of these. Don't like the feel. I mean, just of certain ones. You know what I'm saying? I've heard it many times. Drivers say that they just don't like the feel of a new shock or something like that. And so, yes, very well could be a shock deal that it's just not jiving. Sniper says he thinks he still wins 10 races in Lucas. Just give it a few more weeks.
10 wins in Lucas?
Ooh. Yeah, that's... Oh, he said they're not.
How many's he got now? One or two? I know he's got one. Does he have two?
He said they're not on Olin's anymore. So could be could have been part of the issue. Where's Captain Kirk at? Captain Kirk, tell us. He knows.
Yeah, man, Kurt is freaking. You know, I was on the phone with him for 3 hours Friday.
Were you really?
3 hours Friday, just talking about racing, and man, he told me some things I didn't know he worked for NASCAR. I had no idea he was in NASCAR with Jimmy Maycar, with Tony Stewart. Not a clue.
It's
wow.
It's crazy the people that come through there and work them.
He was with Rick. Now picture this. Now I want you to think about this for a second. He was with Rick Auckland in the early 90s. Okay, remember Rick Auckland? Remember that? The Flatlands Flash.
That's right.
He was, Rick Auckland really didn't race nothing full time. Right?
Couldn't back then.
In 19... What's that?
I said you hardly couldn't back then. It wasn't but a select few that could.
Hell to it, man. You could. Okay, back then, Dave, if you raced 60 races a year back then, oh yeah, you were doing what they are now with 120. I mean, that is a lot. But they ran like 40. I think he said 40 races that year. They won over $400,000 in the 90s. I want you to picture it in the early 90s. Maybe 40 races that year and won over $400,000.
Pretty much average winning $10,000 a race. That's pretty wild. Got a question for you real quick.
Sure.
I was told to ask you this.
Okay.
Said to ask about your guest on Saturday.
Oh, that was awesome, man. Got some new merch come in. It was awesome, man. We sat outside under the shade tree.
Who are your guests?
Sniper and his girlfriend Jackie.
Oh.
Yeah, man. We sat right here under. I was gonna wash the car. Had everything. I was gonna wash the car and everything. They pull up. Put that to the back burner. We sat on that doggone shade tree. Well, I did. They did, but sat on that doggone shade tree. I broke out some doggone lounge chairs, and I was drinking beer, just telling stories, just shooting a gift.
There you go.
I had a blast. That was awesome. I loved it, every minute of it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
always fun.
We was
Always.
watching the haulers go by. That's what we. That's what I love about. That's what I love about Fayetteville, Dave. Because you every track should be set up like Fayetteville was, and I say was heartbreaking. But one way in, one way out, and you sit in the doggone wood line at Fayetteville, and you're right. I mean, you could throw a penny and hit the doggone hauler right there, and that's awesome. I love that, man.
Has
But
anybody seen anything? Is it gone now, or has anything
Sniper
happened?
said he went by there on the way down here.
Yeah.
Friday. Yeah, it's still there, man. But it's sad. It's just sad, bro.
That's always sad.
The whole situation of it's just sad, bro.
I really thought it was just a kind of a ruse and something was coming back, but I guess we were wrong.
They try to form a coup, man. They wanted this guy out of there so bad where he basically just said, well, you know what? I ain't letting nobody take over this place and just let it go to. I mean, I've never seen anything like that in my life, bro.
I don't know. Still like Dublin to me. Somebody took pictures of Dublin not long ago, and there's trees all grown up. The track is still there. There's trees all grown up in the infield and everything else, but track is still there. Man, that is I don't know. I've just out of all tracks I've been to, dirt track wise, to me, Dublin put on some of the absolute best racing. Now,
100%.
the facility, whatever. But racing wise,
Yeah.
some of the absolute best. I remember being there one night, and I'm trying to remember what it was. Was it a Carolina Clash race? I can't remember. I remember Justin Labonte sat on pole and got threw out for having the wrong tire on it.
What?
Yes. He had on a wrong
God.
compound.
Was it cheated? Was it cheated up?
They just said a wrong compound is all they said.
Okay. Oh my God.
He tried to
cheated up.
He come out and had to start at the back and didn't do worth nothing.
It's amazing. It's amazing that one tire can do, Dave. It's amazing.
I guess it happens.
Wow.
Anyway, what else you got?
The scrubbing.
Exactly.
Oh God, early that was a winter freeze. I mean, you could just, man, we were standing there, boy. You could just smell it. Oh my God. Oh, no. Oh, Dave. Let's see. Well, hey, Ultimate Series Battle of the Bluegrass. They are probably the same predicament we're in. They have 14 cars show up for $6,000. Michael Chilton wins, by the way. Yeah, they.
Man, and I know it stinks. I know it does. But are the days right now of a $6,000 race not being enough to get supers there? Are we to that point?
Yep, we're done.
I think we are too.
We're done.
And I think
We're done.
that's kind of the exact same thing that happened with that has happened with or is happening with late model stocks. Florence Motor Speedway used to be late model stock central and cannot run late model stocks there on a weekly basis anymore, just purely because of the cost of the car and how much it would have to pay for it to be able to be justified for them to come run the car there. And it just is so hard to do. It's so hard to get that money, to be able to pay out like that. And that's the thing. Oh, we're talking about $6,000 a win. Yeah, we're talking about $6,000. Yeah, that's great. What's it play for 10th?
Right. I'll give you a good example, Dave. I'll give you a good example. Bulls Gap.
Yeah.
Paid. This was the last night of the show. Paid 20 grand to win.
Right.
Guess how much a driver got for placing eighth, Dave?
20 to win. I'm gonna say probably $750.
Well, wow. I was off too. I thought it was more than that. It's $800.
$800.
$800.
It's close. Dude, I'm gonna tell you what happened one time. We were at Portsmouth, Ohio, for the what's the Lucas last race of the year?
The DTWC, baby.
Yeah, I get all them letters mixed up. But anyway, DTWC. We were there hanging out. That was when Larson ran it. So I was up there hanging out with them. Strickler was parked next to us, and we were hanging out with Strickler that night. All kind of stuff. Strickler ended up blowing a motor. Did not have a motor to put in. Well, he had a motor, didn't have time to put in there because just the way the show was going, the way they had it set up. Because I was like, dude, get it, we'll help you. Because he didn't have but a couple people with him, actually. And I was like, we'll help. Let's throw it in there. And we just didn't have enough time. Just nowhere close to enough time. So he went to somebody because he had made the race. And as soon as he come across the line, that's when it blew. It was the heat race. And he would have made it into the B main. Well, if you made it into the B main, started the B main, you got $100. This dude went and borrowed somebody's car. He's like, I just need to get in at the start. I don't even remember whose car he jumped in. He went out there and made like 3 laps, started a B main just to get that $100. I'm like, jeez. That's crazy, ain't it?
Is that what we are right now at Super Late Model Racing, dude?
That was the end of 2020. That race paid $100,000 to win.
And probably, 20 per second, probably. You go that big of a drop off. I mean, it's crazy how much the drop off.
I don't think it's a racing thing. I think it's just a economy, a sponsor thing. I mean, that is why I do appreciate right now and I had a guy that's pretty big in asphalt late model racing. He's actually pretty big in ARCA right now. Ain't gonna go into it because they're not running it. But I reached out to him. I said, "What do you think about the IHRA deal?" He said, "Rules are completely different from what we're running in Cars Tour," which they are. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. He said, but he said the pay throughout the field is better than anything I've seen in a long time. And the reason I think the Cars Tour guys won't go run any of the IHRA stuff is flat out because they won't be able to have the advantage that they think they got on the stuff that they know. When all of a sudden you got a 4-inch ride height rule at any given time, it was like if they come off the track and measure you right there, frame height better be 4 inches. You can't have, no bump stops, no coil binding, none of that. So that just took every one of those guys' playbook, just threw it out. And so most of them will not go run it. Cade
Let me ask you this.
The one I saw that did it.
If you were under 4 inches, would it matter? Or you got to be 4 inches?
No, you got minimum of 4 inches.
in the 4 inches.
Yeah.
So you can't be three quarter. You can't be 4.5.
No,
Okay,
you can
he
be
can't
you can
go.
be above. You can be above.
Oh, you can't be above.
Yeah, you can be above. It's just a minimum of 4 inches, 4 inch ride height.
See, I'm thinking. I'm trying to picture. You know me, Dave. My side. I'm just trying to picture the droop rule. So it's opposite on asphalt than it is on dirt.
We want to seal off everything. No, well, it's not actually. It's actually you're accomplishing the same thing with the droop rule actually. Because let me tell you why that is. What they're wanting to, what you're wanting to do on asphalt, I mean on dirt, is when they pitch it in the corner, they want the nose and the right side of that car to seal off to the ground. Mm-hmm. That is why they're bringing up that left rear.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we want to seal off everything too, but the way we do it is we just pull down the entire car. We don't necessarily do it with droop rule. So what they're having to do, and they still get them sealed off to the ground pretty good, but what they have to do is run a, I was asking the other day, I asked the boy that ran it, well, Lil Ricky ran it. I said, what? I said, what kind of springs y'all running on the front end for that thing? He said, dude, we're running like 250s on the front. He's like, but they're 16 inches tall, which is crazy for a, yeah. So when they hit the brakes, though, it just
drops
all the way through the corner. So they're running a light spring, but just enough so it gets that front end up when they come in. But when they're on the track, get the air on it, get everything on it, it seals it off to the track. But they're accomplishing the exact same thing.
Is that what Cup cars used to do 10, 12, 15 years ago?
Yes.
They would go like Martinsville, go in there and to the ground, and when they hit the gas coming up, it used to pop up.
That's exactly what they did when they had a height rule. It's exactly what, and it's the same exact thing that the Grand National Series is still doing.
Are they still doing that now? Grand National is?
Still do it.
So that's why they say Grand National right now is probably the best series in NASCAR.
Yep. And since you just said it, let's talk about it. I guess we'll shift gears just a little bit from dirt for a second at least. This came out last week, kind of right after our show apparently, or I didn't see it ahead of time. Some of the NASCAR, one of the big NASCAR officials, can't remember which one, somebody might know, I don't know, said that they are looking into they still got that EV car that they really want to do something with, and they're looking at the O'Reilly series to put that car in. And so it'll have a better identity. Now, I do think the Grand National Series, as we call it on here, has an identity problem. I do think it does. Because it looks too much like a Cup car, and it's to the average fan, or to the very casual fan, I guess we'll say, somebody who just scrolling through TV, turn it on, they're not going to know the difference between a Cup car and O'Reilly series car. God, Brandon Johnson said Matt Grantham took him out. Payback coming? Ooh.
Let me write that down. What's the date?
It's first race of the year. Brandon hadn't won. God, took out his perfect streak. I can't believe you did that, Matt.
Wow. Hello. Oh boy.
See, there you go. There, see, this is why they call him the crybaby.
Damn. Ooh.
But anyway,
hey, he's a line. He's a drives a line in the sand. He's a sand liner, man.
Yeah, right. They're literally parked beside each other, working on each other's truck. I see payback coming. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'll put a doggone spring in that doggone truck. I bet you won't. It won't get nut traction.
Why my truck pushing so bad?
Hey, what the world? What's going on? Talk about tight. Oh.
But anyway, well, Dale Earnhardt Jr. responded to them saying that the EV could be a possible replacement for the car in the Grand National Series. He flat out told them that Junior Motorsports would have no part of that. That is not something they would be interested in. I don't think NASCAR can afford to lose Junior Motorsport.
No, not in any way. Not in any way.
My thing is, do I think there may be a place for this EV car, this electric vehicle? Sure. There could be electric vehicle races. I'm going to tell you this. And maybe I'm that different one. I know Jason don't just go to any race. I don't care personally what it is. I love to watch racing. I don't care if it's bicycles. I don't care if it's bobsleds. I don't care what it is. I love to watch racing. That's just, I don't. So, is there a place for the EV? Sure. Mm-mm. You don't think so?
No.
Let me tell you.
Let me ask you this, Dave. Okay, I try watching this. I don't see them on TV as much as I used to. Is it still around? The Formula E series?
Yes, it is still around.
Okay. Here's what blows my mind. So when these guys make a pit stop, they just jump out of the one car because it's not, dying of battery, and they jump into another car.
Yep.
Because it's fully charged, and that's their pit stop.
Yeah.
So how long is this battery going to last in the doggone car? They going to jump out one car and get to another car, Dave?
I don't know. I don't know those answers, but we all know the battery technology is evolving more and more. The battery's getting better and better. But I'm not particularly worried about that. That's not what my thing is, okay, we're not raising up a culture of quote-unquote car guys anymore. It's very few and far between. Very few and far between.
Didn't say that.
I do think in order to try to get some fans just acknowledging the sport more than anything, I ain't even saying being a complete follower of the sport. I'm just saying acknowledging the sport. Hey, have y'all heard Tesla's got a car in NASCAR now?
Oh, my God, bro.
Again, I'm not saying it needs to be a Cup Series. I'm not saying it needs to be Grand National Series. I'm not saying it needs to be Truck. I got a cool idea what I think needs to happen to the Truck Series, though.
Okay.
I think they need to be diesels. I don't think.
Oh, man.
I don't think you need to change anything on them, but they need to be a diesel.
That black smoke, man. Oh my God, bro. That'd be awesome.
Exactly. It would sound awesome too.
Okay, sound. Okay, you finish your point, and I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and
I know where you're going with it, and I'm not disagreeing with that. Okay. The EV, literally. Do you remember the old phrase? Win on Sunday, sell on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What car out there right now is winning on Sunday and selling on Monday?
Toyota.
Exactly. That's the only one. What Camry has a V8 in it? There's not one.
I don't think a Camry has a V8 in it.
Doesn't. But it does in the Cup Series.
The Tundra does. The Tacoma does.
But it does in the Cup Series. Okay. Hold on.
Huh?
We got the Mustang, what do they call it? The Mach-E. Isn't that what it's called?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Which is Ford's version of their EV that will be raced if that were to be a thing. Okay, guess what? Mm-hmm. We're finally back to something that can race, not necessarily on Sunday, but race and still be bought. Is it the same? No, it's not the same. But it's something that the new, younger consumer can relate to. That is my only thing. I'm not saying I want it to replace anything we got. I don't want it to replace anything we got. I think it needs to be just a total new series, just something completely new, and try it. What's it going to hurt? If you can get sponsors for it and they can go race, great. I think it could be NASCAR's entrance into more of a street racing type deal. don't necessarily always have to be on ovals. This could be the car that they go set up a track on a street deal in cities, and that be the car for that race. You don't like it?
No, I don't like it.
Why?
Why?
But it's not changing anything we got.
The heck it ain't.
How?
You're changing the whole atmosphere. You're changing everything. You're changing. You don't have the know. Let me tell you something. Here's what I love. When I'm in the pit area at any given racetrack, and I'm walking around, and I hear them things fire rolls, getting heat in the engine, Dave. You know what you say to yourself when you say to your buddy there? Uh-oh. Get rid of hot lap, baby. We got to go. We got to go and go now. And that's when you head to the doggone pit area. Do you know Chet Christner?
Yeah.
I guess he still commentates, but he did USAC open wheel, non-wing sprint cars. Man, say that 3 times fast. Right. We got into it on Twitter about 2 years ago. You know, he's all for the electric car this, electric car that. This was like 2 years ago. I said, man, what am I missing? I said, bruh, you're going to miss the rumble. You're going to miss the sound. Okay, I'll give you a great example today. You might know him. You know a guy named Vern, about 6'4", drag races, lives in Florida?
I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Like this guy.
I don't know him, but I know who you're talking about.
Okay. We were talking today. He wanted me to go to the 4 wide in Charlotte and everything. I didn't know this. So you're telling me in 2027, Dave, at a drag race, where people actually go to the drag race to get the excitement, to get the smell, to get this, like driven guy. What was his name? He said last week. He said last week on this show.
Oh yeah.
And now in 2027, pro stock is going to electric cars. Are you freaking kidding me, bro? Come on, man.
I have not heard that. I don't believe that.
Come on, man.
I don't believe that.
Yeah.
I don't believe that. I have not seen that anywhere.
Can somebody look that up watching it? Can somebody look that up? Please look that up. But yeah, he said that.
Do you know? I will tell you this. Do you know? A lot of people don't realize it already. There is a direct replacement already that can be bought. That is a direct replacement electric 604 motor.
Oh, please don't do this to me, Dave. I kept thinking when Vern was talking today, all I kept thinking back in my mind, well, because he's anti-dirt. I mean, I give him crap all the time. Doggone. Well, here's what I told him too today. I said, well, women like it. Women don't like 5-second men. They like big, long-lasting 50 laps. You know what I mean? And slide jobs. But So I was thinking back in my mind. I was talking to him today. I said, "Man, at least my sport, I ain't got to worry about that." Now, if you telling me this right now, bro, I am gonna be pissed.
I don't think. Well, I am telling you that there is a direct replacement out there already that replaces a 604 with an electric motor. And what it does, actually, I love the way it's set up. If you're going to run electric, it's never going to catch on. It's never going to catch on at a dirt track. It's never going to catch on at a asphalt oval, not small stuff. But there's a direct replacement, and what it does, instead of, the way these electric vehicles work on the road, is like they got electric motors at the wheels. This one, you pull out a typical engine and put this one in place, it hooks up to a transmission just like a regular engine would do. And so I'm like, well, that's cool for an electric. Who is it? Gibbs, I think, already uses one for their pit stop practice car.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah, and that thing gets up and goes. I mean, they're rolling in there at 50 mile an hour or whatever the pit road speed is, 45, 55 mile an hour. And that's how they come in there on that. But I don't think that's right about pro stocks. I mean, I had to look it up. Ain't nobody said anything right now.
Somebody look that up. Please,
But
somebody look that up.
Because I heard something the other day is like they were going to go back to allowing like the big hood scoops and all that stuff for the
Okay.
like naturally aspirated stuff and going to like turbos
For next year.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Mm-hmm.
Now, okay, going back where we just were, like I said, I think there's room for an electric series. Would it be my favorite series? Heck no. Heck no. Wouldn't be mine. Do I think there's room to have one out there? I do. See, Jason's just leaving. But I think there is room for that series in this world. Am I going to watch it every week? No, I'm not. But there's going to be somebody that likes it. And if that gets them to liking racing, great. Now, what we were saying about the Grand National Series, don't forget, Ben Watkins said, don't forget to plug it in at night.
Don't forget to plug what? What's he talking about? What's he talking
Plugging in
about?
your electric
Oh, my
race
light?
car.
Oh, okay.
Your electric race
Thank you,
car.
Ben. I need to recharge it.
Don't forget to plug your electric race car in.
Oh, yeah. See? Come on, man. Hey, Ben, could you imagine this, bro? Can you imagine walking around the pit area? Here's what I was telling Dave, Ben. That's what I was telling Dave, Ben. I don't know if you tuned in. I don't know if you heard this or not. I got to say it again. Ben, when I walked around the pits, and I'm, walking around, all of a sudden I hear, oh, and I look at my buddy and I say to myself, man, we about to get ready for Hot Laps, man. We got to go. It's that rumble, Ben. It's the rumble. Can you imagine just sitting there and zing?
This was a good one. Ryan Zeters just said, we can't keep the lights on at a dirt track. How are we going to charge cars? You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong at all.
Love it.
But don't get me wrong
Awesome.
here, and don't twist what I'm saying, nobody. I am not saying we need to replace anything we have now with an electric car. I am not saying that. All I am saying is I think there's room out there for another series for somebody. Might not be me, might not be Jason that likes it, but hey, if somebody likes that electric vehicle and likes these newer type vehicles, because like I said, we're not raising up these car guys like we used to.
That's facts.
Maybe
That
it's
is
something
facts.
they will latch on to, and then maybe start gaining interest in more racing. Because I can promise you this, and anybody can tell you this, and I'm not trying to be whatever. We've talked about it on here. I don't know how many times. We're not gaining a lot of race fans.
Yeah, that's true too, Dave.
We're not gaining
That's
a
true
lot of
too.
race fans. We need to gain race fans. Gaining race fans in the overall grand scheme of things, that helps that purse problem. That helps those prices of pit pass problems.
Okay.
So whatever way we got to do it to just gain overall race fans, if that's starting them, somebody watching a stupid electric vehicle, fine. Then they cross over and say,
No.
Then they cross over and say, hey, well, I like these. Maybe I like these too.
How can a electric vehicle, Dave, bring a new race fan into the sport when you have the rumble right there? I mean, that's it's all about the sizzle of the still in the steak, Dave. And Italian food is all about the sauce. All right.
I agree
And the
with
racing
you.
it's all about the rumble, Dave.
I agree with you, and I want that too. But think, like I just said, to the average race fan, or not the average race fan, to the race fan that knows, or somebody who's getting into racing, somebody knows nothing about racing. If they went and looked at a dirt super late model, they'd be like, what the crap is that? I mean, would they not?
I get it.
I mean, yeah, we love it. We absolutely love it. But the average, the whatever fan, or somebody new coming into the sport is going to be like,
Okay.
I don't know what this is. Okay, if they can go look at I don't know what Chevrolet's version of it is, whatever Chevrolet's version, the Ford Mach E. Okay, I know what that car is. That's an electric car. Okay, I might go watch that. Well, once they get into watching racing, somebody's going to be at the track. They'll be like, well, you ever been to a dirt track? No, what's that?
No, yeah, exactly. Okay. Bon Paulo Montoya. I ain't know they raced on dirt. That was in a prelude.
Exactly.
Remember that
It's like,
prelude?
that fool ended up driving a daggone super late model one time. Horribly. But
okay, but he was out there though, Dave.
But
He
he
was
was
out
there.
there, man. Dale Jr. wasn't out there, was he?
hey, I am with
Just
you,
saying.
Ben. I am with you, Ben. Ben said replace the bang bangers.
Depends on which ones. I don't like Ben. I like the forwards. Like Michael Rigsby shout out forwards if the front wheel drives. I don't like the super late model mini stocks, Ben. I don't like those at all. Do not like those at all.
I don't like that they got
And
17. I don't like that they got 17 classes of them.
Well, look in the late model world, Dave.
Well, I know. And it's just like Matt just said here. He said, like his daughter, she loves racing, but she can't do sounds like that, loudness like that. Kills her ears.
Headphones.
Well, I know, but still, and she does. She runs around the track all day long. But, you know, do you want to walk around there wearing headphones because it's just killing your ears all day?
I'll go deaf, Dave. I'm good. I'm not wearing no.
would.
I'm straight, bro. And I ain't wearing no mask either. I'm gonna breathe the doggone fuel in, baby. Come on.
That was the best thing about COVID. When we went to Portsmouth that time, I ended up standing in turn 4. Who did I stand there with? I'm trying to remember. Anyway, we stood in turn 4, and I stood there with Rumley actually the whole time watching the race in turn 4. We're just getting pelted with dirt and everything. And I said, "This is the best thing about COVID. I already got a mask on."
That's funny. That's funny. Okay.
It was hilarious. But anyway, so okay, all right.
Here's what I want you to do. Here's what I want you to do, Dave. I want you to have. I want you to have me. You got a homework assignment. That buddy that you took to the race that time with you, I think you said Charlotte, and he had no idea what racing was. And I think you said Chase Elliott won that race.
That's my nephew you're talking about. My nephew.
He became a Chase Elliott fan after that race. Now I want you to ask him. Will an electric car be more appealing to him, or does he like the sound of the rumble?
Well,
all right?
Yes, I will ask him that, but I'm not going to base it off of him, though. I'm just saying there are people.
Well, it's a new race fan. It gives me a mental picture of where we could be at. I'm just curious of what he has to say.
Right. I'm just saying there are. There are people out there who know nothing about racing that I think maybe it could appeal to them. Maybe.
You know what really make it more appealing to me, Dave, for the new race fan? Let's go back to where they actually look like cars, Dave.
Oh yeah, I agree with that 100%. I've been saying that for years.
Thank you. How many Street Eagles Dave have one big gigantic lug?
None. Ben just said he said when the electric cars race, if I can get it out, he said, "Can you please play motor noises over the PA?" Well, see, I'd be doing dumb ones though. I'd be like, "Brown."
Oh my god!
Having like Ooga horns playing over it. Ooga. Oh man!
Oh my god! Y'all are killing me, bro.
All right.
Oh my god!
One more thought on this though, and then before we go to commercial real quick here, we got off talking about the O'Reilly series or Grand National series as we like to call it. I do think they are in a little bit of identity crisis, and I've said that many times because that is the whole reason I call it the Grand National Series. But, like I said also, to a new fan, you can't look at it and tell the difference. I mean, yes, if you know what you're looking at, you can, but to a new fan, it looks the same as a Cup car. and you ask somebody what's the difference, well, even the casual fan or can't tell you a whole lot of difference between that and a cup car, other than, well, no, this one's got 5 lugs and that one's got 1. There are a whole lot of differences, but even the casual fan could not tell you a difference in it. And I don't know where to completely go with it, but man, something I've thought about, and I've thought about this for years. You know, the Grand National Series, or whatever it is now, used to run a V6 in it many, many years ago. Well, the 4-cylinder and 6-cylinder turbo cars are making that's what's in a lot of cars now. The Camaro, one of the last years of Camaro that had a 4-cylinder turbo in that car. Maybe do we need to put a 4-cylinder turbo? Do we need a V6 turbo? You know, a good old EcoBoost. Is that something that could give the series an identity?
How about go back to the carburetor and get rid of fuel injection? Well, let's start there.
Okay, but we're going backwards there. I'm not disagreeing with you. I would love to, but we're going backwards. We're going backwards on the win on Sunday, sell on Monday thing there. There ain't a single carbureted car. Hasn't been a single carbureted car since what, 1980?
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Dave. Okay, Dave. I see where you're going. All right. I'm just old school, man. I
am too, and I hope we never. I could see us actually going away from it here in the next few years. Local route and track stuff. I could see it going away. Just like legend cars. Legend cars are now fuel injected. They're not carbureted anymore. They're fuel injected. And I get why, because they would have to make a carburetor especially for this car because they run a motorcycle motor. So in order to run that, you got to run the whole system.
I did not know that.
Oh, yeah. So they're fuel injected.
How long they been fuel injected, Dave? I didn't know that.
Ever since they came out with FZ09, which I think was in 19 or 20.
Did not know that. It's been that long. I did not know that.
Yeah. So I could see, I don't know, it would be a big ask, but I could see late model stock going to it, going to fuel injected at some point. I think they would do a simple throttle body type fuel injection to begin with, at least. Something that looked like a carburetor sitting up there pretty much, but
yeah, the fake. Just have a fake nitrous bottle in your back back there. With nitrous? No, it's fake, bro.
Exactly. Exactly. So I don't know, but anyway, all right, we done got off on enough tangents, but let's go have a word from our sponsors real quick.
Rev up your engines with Pro Fabrication Headers and Exhaust, the ultimate powerhouse in motorsports performance. From the dirt tracks to the high banks of Bristol, ProFab is the go-to experts for custom racing, exhaust systems, and headers. Whether you're dominating in dirt late models, UMP modifieds, or midget racing, our precision TIG welded headers are built to your exact specs. ProFab collaborates with top engine builders to optimize dyno results, ensuring maximum power, perfect chassis fit, and unbeatable repeatability. Proudly supplying NASCAR, IndyCar, IMSA, and late model teams, ProFab's lightweight titanium and stainless options shave those much-needed tenths off your lap times. With state-of-the-art tech and components like anti-reversion mufflers and custom collectors, ProFab delivers the edge you need to cross the finish line first. Choose ProFabrication Headers and Exhaust. Quality that wins. Visit profabrication.com. Chicken Bone Alley is brought to you by SRI Performance. They are your one-stop shop for all things racing. Do you need performance parts? Look no further. They offer a wide range of high-performance parts for various types of racing, including stock car racing, dirt racing, and more. SRI Performance also has the most knowledgeable employees in the industry. If you're looking for that hard-to-find part, they've got it. And if you're wondering how to make it work on your car, they know it. Check them out online at www.sriperformance.com. And when you do, don't forget to use the promo code CBONE10. That's C as in chicken, BONE10, and get 10% off at checkout. Stock Car Steel and Aluminum is a full-line steel service center stocking thousands of sizes, shapes, grades, and types of metals and plastic. If you need it, they have it. And if not, they work fast to find what you need and get it to you. Stock Car Steel and Aluminum also has the ability to cut orders to your specifications as requested. Their dedicated team not only brings many years of experience to the table, but they are always ready and willing to lend a hand with anything you may need. Stock Car Steel and Aluminum. Your material needs are covered here. Tired of leaving performance on the table? Ready to dominate the track? For decades, Earl Ramey Racing Engines has been the secret weapon of champions. We don't just build engines. We craft precision, engineered powerhouses designed for one thing: victory. From meticulous machining to expert assembly, every Earl Ramey engine is built with uncompromising quality and a passion for speed. We understand the demands of racing, and we deliver the reliability and raw power you need to cross the finish line first. Whether you're tearing up the asphalt or conquering the dirt, Earl Ramey Racing Engines provides the competitive edge you've been searching for. Don't just race, conquer. Contact Earl Ramey Racing Engines today and let us build your winning machine.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, also like to thank our good friends right here in Florence, South Carolina, down here at Dixie Made. It is almost summer, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it really is. Summer is around the corner. It's actually really nice today outside. Probably one of the nicest days I've seen in a long time. But it's getting hot quick. It was hot at the racetrack Saturday. It was hot.
Wow.
It was hot, real hot. I'm like, what's the deal?
Wow.
I don't know what the deal is. I'm like, Saturday it's 95 degrees. Sunday is 75 and great. Both times I've raced this past year. I'm like, really? Are you serious? Sure would have been nice to have those cooler days. But anyway, head over to Dixie Made to get all your summertime apparel that you all the brands that you know, like, and love. They got everything you need covered from head to toe and all the greatest brands. So head over to Dixie Made right here in Florence, South Carolina. Tell them we sent you. Also, MPM Marketing, www.marketwithmpm.com. Go check out Tanya over there. She knows a thing or two about a thing or two when it comes to the marketing side of this business. All from your digital social media things to just knowing people. And that's one of the biggest things there is in marketing is just knowing people, get connections. And promise you, nobody knows more than she does. So go check out MPM Marketing, www.marketwithmpm.com. Also, Fresh Chef, ladies and gentlemen. If you are in the Race City area of North Carolina, head over to Fresh Chef and check out their daily food and drink specials. You will absolutely love it for sure. So, Jason.
Yes, sir.
We had that big track over in Talladega. They did race.
Yes, sir. Can I say something real quick?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If anybody goes to, I knew I saw it somewhere. If anybody goes to Facebook, our buddy Kyle Armstrong, I love him to death. I guess it must have been a 4 wide this past weekend. They did a test and tune with an electric Pro Stock car.
Oh, they did do a test and tune. Wow.
He's got the video. The video is on Facebook. So if you go to Kyle Armstrong's page on Facebook, it's there.
But is there any announcement for 2027?
I thought there was. I thought that's what Vern told me. Maybe I got that wrong. I'm not sure, but they did it. Yeah.
I'm whatever. If they want to add an electric class, go for it. Go for it. Don't take. And I'm still Don't take what we got. We love what we got. Don't change what we got. If you want to add something on, so be it. I'm not against that. But anyway. All right, that big track over there. How about we'll start with ARCA. And Andy J got him a win, which is great. I like Andy J. I don't even ask me to pronounce his last name because
Nope.
it's not going to happen.
Nope.
So that's all good. Oh, Bucky, Zachary, what's up? Yeah, how about Bucky singing the national anthem there at Florence Motor Speedway on Saturday? Good job, Bucky. Good job. Anyway, but what was probably heard more than Andy J winning his first race, Cletus McFarland comes home second place in the ARCA race. And I'll give it to him. He did exactly what he had to do in that race and raced a good super speedway race. And so hats off to him. I hope he can keep it up. And I think that's what he needs. I still say NASCAR missed such a huge chance. They should have begged this guy, look, we need you in the ARCA series full-time for a year. Need you full-time. And they could have got it, I think. I mean, I know he had a lot going on. I'm pretty sure if sponsors would have come around right, they would have had full-time Cletus McFarland in the ARCA series, because ARCA series needs a kick in the shorts for sure. They need a boost in ratings. Every time he's in a race, it's a huge boost in ratings. And it'll also give him more experience in a car, big car racing. Yes, sir.
You said the Grand National Series needs an identity, right?
Oh yeah. So do ARCA's.
There's your answer right there, buddy.
ARCA's hurt.
There's your answer right there.
We need electric ARCA car. Is that what we need?
No, that's not what I was going there, Dave.
Joking. You saying Cletus?
I know you
Cletus
are.
needs to be in the Grand National Series.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here we are on this argument. I don't disagree that he don't need to be in it. I'm not saying he doesn't need to be in it. He was in it at Rockingham. His plan was to run Talladega in it again. He did not get approved. I don't mind him coming up through, but and I know it's a money thing. I get that it's a money thing. I don't want it to be a money thing so bad, though. I want to get over the money thing like crazy, because I'm going to tell you this. I'll put it this way. I can't watch F1 personally. It's not my cup of tea. I know there's some people now, especially since that whole Netflix thing come around, that, I love F1. And I'm just like, I can't watch it. It's so boring to me, personally. But what I respect about F1 is they have their own set up multiple feeder series, and you have to come through them. You have to win races. You have to win championships to be approved to be in F1. NASCAR's not like that. I mean, yes, it is, but their approval process has been so slack. What we got? What we got out there?
I don't know. Who the hell is that? They batted my dog 1 yard like they own the place. I don't know. It's an electric car too, Dave. You might like that.
You got an Amazon delivery.
Is that what that is?
I don't know.
I did order some doggone my sunglass straps, Gamecock sunglass straps. I ain't breaking these, buddy. I promise you that.
There you go. So
yeah, it's Amazon. It's Amazon. Might be the sunglass thing. All right.
But anyway, I just think there needs to be a better approval process. I think you need, and I think it would help the series. I think it would help grow these series if, in order to run trucks, you got to run a year in ARCA. In order to run
Yeah.
Grand National, you got to run at least a year in trucks and have a average finish of this, or have wins, or there be some standard. In order to run O'Reilly Series, you got to do this in trucks. And in order to run Cup, you got to do this in the O'Reilly Series.
I got a very, let's see how I can't think this far back. Maybe somebody else can do some homework right now. Did Kyle Busch, Greg Biffle, when they did the ABC back in the day, did they complete a full year in each series, or did they jump around?
I think
I do not know that.
I want to say they pretty much ran full seasons. Yeah, I know Biffle ran full season and everything. I'm pretty positive that Kyle Busch ran full season. Now, I don't know. He may have had some races because, and the reason I know this is because Kyle was already signed to Roush, actually, and he went to run California. And when he got out there, he was 17 years old, and they were already out there. They told him, no, not going to run it.
No, too young.
Yeah. So, but I'm 99% sure. Some of them I'm iffy on if they ran full truck seasons, because it kind of, and it's kind of getting back to, there's a lot of them jumping from ARCA to the Grand National stuff, and I can't necessarily, they're kind of one and the same to me as far as truck, Grand National. I feel like I wish it were more of a feeder series for it. But let's say Corey Day. Corey Day, he won at Talladega. Dude's an amazing sprint car driver. Amazing. This dude was handpicked by Kyle Larson to come on the Hendrick camp. And he came over, ran some ARCA races, ran a couple truck races, but now
How do you do in truck? Do you know?
So. Not great.
Okay.
I mean, nothing to write home about. But now he's up fighting for good finishes in, and it's not just super speedway. He's running good. He's super aggressive though, and he's got to get that figured out with that car. He is super aggressive, and he's not making friends out there right now, I don't think. But I think he's more or less finding the corners of his car, we'll say. Do I disagree with the way he's come up? I don't know. I don't think. But he had to get approved on everything, and he done good enough, and he's ran up front. Now, in saying that, is it your equipment? Probably so. But my problem with Cletus, and I'm not talking junk because I think dude has potential to be one of the best drivers out there. He has car control.
He's got talent. He's got talent.
He's got talent. I'm not denying that. I think he just needs time in the car. But okay, if we're going off, well, his equipment. Okay, he got in Richard Childress Grand National stuff. His two cars are running up front every week. Austin Hill and Jesse Love are up front every week. So I imagine the car he ran was probably one of their cars, one of their backup cars, which is typically just as good. And so, what do we think? I just think he needs more time, and I think he could have really developed that round track stock car mentality in the ARCA series, running a full-time deal. But now he's going to run Nashville in the O'Reilly series, and I'm not hating on him for it. I hope he does great. I hope he does great. Hope he does really good in this. It just, I feel like it could have helped the series. But anyway, so
I just can't believe, like you said, I can't believe that nobody has come on board, to be a potential sponsor of NASCAR. If you want to get a NASCAR, back this guy. This guy's he is marketable.
Well, they have. They're jumping on it, and that's why he's getting opportunities in the.
Did you say driven? Just saying. Just saying.
You never know. I think they got some other deal though. I don't think they do.
Oh, okay.
But regardless, I don't know. I just feel like they could. I think they missed a chance here with him.
I agree.
Missed a chance
I totally agree
to really gain some momentum with the ARCA series. And see, I thought they had some momentum going because Butterbean went out there, won the championship last year, and man, everybody loved watching Butterbean.
Mm-hmm.
They were putting on some good racing. Well, he got out of it, moved up as he should, ran a whole year, got a truck ride, great for him. Well, I thought maybe Pinnacle was going to put somebody back in there full time. Nope, no full time driver for Pinnacle this year. And I talked to Shane about it, and it's not Shane's fault. Shane's like, I'd love to put somebody in there full time. They're a Chevrolet back team. They're a Chevrolet back team.
Just don't have the sponsorship. Is that why he don't? Is that why he don't?
Whatever they got the sponsorship, they want that driver to do.
God, McFall would be perfect.
Yeah,
he'd be perfect.
Yes, and he would learn so much. And that's the thing is he's a Chevrolet driver, and I'm like, man, why didn't y'all put him with Pinnacle for a full season?
How old is McFarland?
I want to say he's early 30s. So
early 30s?
Yeah, he's getting a late start at it.
Yeah.
Compared to a lot.
Yeah.
He's getting a Harry Gant start.
Well, you know what? I like that, man.
I don't dislike
that is awesome, Dave. Look at you. That's perfect. That's a perfect comparison right there.
Yep. So, anyway, like I said, Corey Day got him a win there in the O'Reilly series. Cup race yesterday. Ooh. I did not think it was a bad race. I didn't think it was a bad race. They wrecked, what was it, 32, 30, I don't know. There was 4 cars left on the track. Yeah, but I mean
26 cars. Yeah, 26 cars.
There was 4 cars left that were left moving on the track when
move, yeah.
I'm not saying a lot of them, kept going. I'm just saying, but were involved and stopped in the track. There were 4 cars left going at one point. That had potential to really ruin a race. I mean, just overall race. Imagine if all those cars would have knocked off stuff so bad. They didn't necessarily have to be out to race, but imagine if there were only, say, 10 cars left on the lead lap at that point. That could have been bad. So, I don't know. But Carson Hocevar got his first Cup win. Glad to see it. He rode the dente, as he says, as they say.
How about the celebration afterwards,
I'm gonna
man?
tell you. And what I've heard today, dude, I said, boy, it'll be the last time he does that. I said, it's cool. I would do it too. I told my mom, we were talking about yesterday, we were watching it. I said, shoot, I'd probably be out there riding around until I run out of gas. They'd have to come pull me out there. I said, I'd be steadily out there with the fans. I'd be running all up in the stands, everything. I mean, it's your first Cup win. Shoot, I would. Yeah, they'd have to come pry me out of there to even get me into victory lane, just because and I don't blame him one bit. And I said, they probably like, glad you won. It's the last time you're doing that, though. But Steve O'Donnell yesterday or today he said, I loved it. Do it some more.
That's it.
I'm like, great.
You mean to tell me, Dave, is since NASCAR's inception in 1959, let's think about this for a second. Since 1959, we don't have a France in charge. Can you believe this?
49.
Oh, that's right, 49. Yes, 49. 50 was Daytona. That's right. Beauchamp won. Yep. Not Beauchamp, Lee Petty won. Beauchamp was in the way. Yeah, that's
maybe.
Right. Lee Petty.
Oh, no. Maybe. Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah. Because it took a day. Remember, it took a day to find out that Mochamp was a lap down, man. He was right there with Lee Petty. Remember that? Remember that? But since 1949, Dave, we don't have a France in charge. Is this mind blowing to you?
Oh, it is. Maybe one of the best things to happen so far, but I think O'Donnell's so deep in that too. But I think it needed to happen. And I think the Francis saw the writing on the wall, especially after the lawsuit. I feel like from the fan base, the Francis just still were not, I guess we'll say, trusted by the fan base. And
It's Brian.
Oh yeah, Brian heard a lot of it, but I'm gonna tell you when all this stuff has just evolved the way it has, they've lost more and more respect from the fan base. I don't mind Steve O'Donnell. I think he's probably better than a lot of them because he will speak. He's not afraid to get on. He was on Door Bumper Clear the other week. And just he took a lot of tough questions, and I was glad to see that because they wouldn't do it. The Francis would not do that. It was basically their way or the highway, and so I'm glad to see. Mm-hmm. I'm glad to see Steve O'Donnell doing that. Is Steve O'Donnell the perfect one for the seat? I don't know.
Neither. I don't either. But it's got to be better than what we had.
Yeah, I believe so. Stay in the car. What's going on, man? What's up?
Let's stay in the man.
Yep.
But anything had to be an improvement, Dave. So in the last year, Dave, maybe 3 or 4 months, we got rid of another France. We got rid of Steve Phelps. I mean, this is crazy, bro.
I think it was bound to happen. It was bound to after all the stuff come out in that lawsuit. It had to happen in order to put NASCAR back on a right path and get it marketable again. It had to happen.
No France in charge of NASCAR. So this is the first time since 1949. Let that sink in. This blows my mind.
Well,
bro.
Let me tell you, though.
Blows my mind.
Let me tell you. France is still in charge. The France family is still in charge. Yes.
Yeah, but they on the sidelines getting checks, man. They ain't making no doggone shot calls, bro.
Yeah, they are. They're making all the calls.
Really?
Yes, they're making all the calls. Steve O'Donnell's sitting in the seat. He's got a title. They're making all the calls. Now, maybe they realized, maybe Lisa and Ben Kennedy, maybe all of them realized, look, maybe we're not looking in the right direction. Maybe we need to let some other people give a little direction. And I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. I kind of like it, though. Other NASCAR news, Kyle Busch has another crew chief.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Uh-oh. What happened there? What's going on there?
Nothing good. Nothing good has happened.
Uh-oh.
Stan said Jim has 52% and Lisa has the rest. Exactly. Pullman is out as Kyle Busch's crew chief. I think they're trying to make something happen. I'm gonna tell you, and I'm just speculating now, and I think we about to start, dude. It's like every drive. It's like 2/3 of the field I heard are on their contract year this year. We've got a few that have already dropped. Obviously, Kyle Larson back. Long time. I want to say I saw, was it Tyler Reddick? I think signed another deal. Obviously, he's staying
yesterday.
Full. Yeah, he's staying there for a while. Obviously, he wouldn't. He'd been dumb to go anywhere. Kyle Busch is in a contract year. We know that. I'm going to say a couple more. Michael McDowell is in a contract year. And And I had a little. Somebody I knew told me some stuff about that, and I didn't really see what they were saying, but I was like, "Huh, well that makes sense." Alex Bowman is also in a contract year.
I can't believe he's still in the car.
I can believe he's in the car. He's a good driver. He just, I don't think, I hate throwing him under the bus, and I ain't trying to, but
Hold
ever
on.
since
Which one's got the vertigo?
he does, Alex Bowman.
Okay.
Ever since he got in that sprint car wreck, I just don't feel like he's a hot take. I think Michael McDowell retires after this year.
How old is he?
I don't know. Me and Michael are around the same age, I think. Late 30s, I want to say. Maybe early 40.
Retires?
I think he retires.
Wow. Okay.
I think he retires.
Okay.
Another hot take. Know nothing about it. I think Kyle Busch slides over to Spire, taking his place.
Who's taking this? Who's taking this place?
I think Kyle Busch does.
Oh, Bush goes to McDowell's ride Spire. Okay.
Busch too.
I thought, who's taking? If that happens, who's taking the car? Who's taking the children's ride?
Austin Hill. Or Jesse Love.
Okay.
One of them two. Austin Hill or Jesse Love.
Okay. 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 What's going on with Childress, bro?
I just don't think they got you got tiers of teams. You got, Chevrolet, Ford, Dodge. I mean, Chevrolet, Ford, Toyota. I'm sorry. Obviously, Gibbs is at the top of Toyota. Hendrick, top of Chevrolet. I guess you say Roush is top of Ford, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
they're above Haas. I think they're above Haas. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Haas is Chevrolet again.
Oh, well, who the hell? Okay. Oh my God, bro. So who's? Huh?
Front row's the only other Ford.
Front row. Okay.
Yep.
Wow. I can't. It says Stewart left, bro. It says Stewart left. The whole thing been a wrench to me.
I think the deal is you got Hendrick, Spire. Spire is look right here. Look right here above me. Spire Motorsport.
Oh, yes, sir.
Hendrick Car.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hendrick.
Let me see. Okay, yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They share a lot of information. They're, Penske, that is right. Penske's Ford. Golly. I don't know how I forgot that. Yeah, Penske's top.
Wow, yeah, okay.
Penske's top Ford. God, woo. That's
Blaney.
That's it right. Blaney, yeah.
Hello.
So, in saying that, I feel like you got Hendrick, Spire, Trackhouse right now is even big in Chevrolet. Look, look at what Trackhouse is doing. So I think those are your big three Chevrolet teams. I think RCR has kind of gotten pushed down the pecking order there. And there's been rumors for years when Dodge was trying to come back in, that Dodge is going to RCR.
See that, man.
Be crazy, wouldn't it?
Cannot see that. I cannot see. There'll be some old school diehard fans like me. Oh, bro. Be like the electric vehicle coming in.
You want me to get your blood boiling? What would you think about a number 3 Dodge?
Oh my God, that is blasphemy. That is absolute blasphemy right there, bro. Don't even get me. Don't even go there, bro. Don't even go there, bro.
And
Don't even go there,
but
bro.
I think those conversations have happened. I do. I mean, because look at the Colleague deal. Colleague was in with RCR where they had to kind of move out because of the Dodge deal. They still have property on RCR compound up there. Exactly, Stan. He said money talks, and you are 100% correct. Money talks.
Okay, yeah. This is true. This is true. This is true. But God, can you imagine this? The scrutiny, the mutiny, really, the fans would do. Oh my God, bro! God, I can't even picture that. Number 3 Dodge. Oh, Austin Dillon. Oh my God, blasphemy.
Yep. So Stan said Dale did drive a Ford at one time.
Yeah, not even a whole year for doggone Bud Moore. Thank you, Stan.
Yep. So
Not even a whole year.
Anyway. All right. Well, so I don't know. I think there's some crazy stuff about to happen in the Cup Series, driver team wise. I think I don't think it'll be for 2027. I don't know. Stan said Petty drove a Chevy for a few years. Chevy, Pontiac,
Oldsmobile, Buick.
He drove anything.
Be like Bobby Allison, AMC, Matador,
That's what I'm
Ford,
talking
Chevrolet,
about.
Buick, Dodge.
They didn't care. Whatever, go fast.
Mm-hmm. They didn't care at all.
So I don't know. I think some crazy things are about to happen. Some things that's going to surprise a lot of people in the Cup Series this year. As far as driver and when does Dodge come to Cup Series? When do they put a car in the O'Reilly Series? Do they do it at the same time, same year, or do they? Because that's the ultimate goal. Their goal is not to stay in the Truck Series. So when does that happen? When do they announce any of that? I don't think it'll be this year, but I feel like a 2028 run for Dodge.
You can't field a car in Grand National and not have one in Cup. So you gonna go to Cup first. You're gonna go to Cup, then you'll go to
Maybe.
You can't do that.
Maybe. I hope. Rumors are back swirling about the Chevrolet brand or what model they're going to use. Word is actually they're coming out with another Camaro. Like, geez, what'd you do? Stop for 2 years and bring it right back?
They gonna bring the Camaro back. Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Why do we
my all-time favorite car?
Why do we? Oh, it's mine.
I don't know.
That was my first car. Was a Camaro. So,
what year?
98.
98.
First year. It was the first year of the last body style before they quit making it. What, 2004? It was same body.
Oh, so you had like the round body.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
With the round headlights, not the square headlights. The rounded.
Yeah.
Yep.
Round headlights. I have 4 Camaros in my life. 2 IROCs. Remember the Berlinetta? I had a Berlinetta.
You had a redneck dream.
Actually, it's so funny, but I had to fix it up. It was T-top. I put rims on it. I put the doggone dual chrome exhaust because Berlinetta was supposed to be the female version of the Camaro. Man, I had to macho that thing up, son.
Oh,
but yeah, I had 4 Camaros in my life. Yeah,
that's only one. I still want a 67. Gonna have one day.
My dream Camaro probably. Oh man, I don't know. I like the ones they had like late model, like the late 70s model. That's what Jimmy Evers Jr., Duval, and all of that.
You gonna get one? We're just gonna call you Joe Dirt.
Oh, that's what he had too, wasn't he?
He had one of them, but he also had
Yes.
the what was that? The Superbird.
Oh God, refresh my memory, Dave.
You don't remember that when he had the Superbird doggone wing on
Man, it's
the
been 20 years I've seen that movie, bro. Come on, man.
Stan
Oh my
said-
God, bro!
Stan
Really?
said Jason gonna put a Camaro nose on a Malibu. Damn.
Camaro nose on the Crown Vic. Come on.
What I'm talking about.
There you go, baby.
All right. Well, we got to make some picks this week. We're not making them right now, but I promise we are going to make picks this week. Promise. We got.
Texas, right?
I believe that's right. Sounds
Texas.
right. So we will make picks this week. I got to look back and actually see who's got to pick first, and I will be sending out text. I promise. I'm sorry. We gave us two. We gave us two bye weeks, and we're gonna be back at it.
All right. Sounds good to me.
All right.
Sounds good to me.
Well, everybody, we appreciate everybody jumping on here tonight, hanging out with us. Been another long show. We ain't had a long one in a little while, so I guess we're back to long ones again.
And they go 8. Wow. I mean,
So,
29. Excuse me.
So everybody go check out Ultra Broadcasting this week. Check out their schedule. Go check us out on there. We'd appreciate it if you would. At least tell them you watched us on there.
The One of Outlaws tomorrow night, baby. Come on.
World Outlaws. Where at?
Iowa.
Iowa.
Forgot.
Some more
Sorry.
tracks.
Yep. There's like 20 of them, so pick one.
One of
They'll
them,
be there.
one of them little round dirt ones.
Yeah, there you go, baby. Come on.
All right. Well, y'all, everybody take it easy. And we greatly appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Jason, appreciate you as always, brother.
Appreciate you, Dave. Great show, bro. Appreciate it.
All right. Have a good one.
Everybody go get a pair of dripping shades. Y'all be good. Later.